This can be one of those guns where I hope it isn't the customer who's done this, because I'm putting this shit on YouTube anyway. A&K SR25, painted in spray can, diarrhea and custard flavour, very, very badly. Spring cut. Spring guide's okay. Wires have gone through. Piston, look at the fucking state of that. Why is it that bad? Take a guess. Sorbo pads. PTFE tape. Nozzles in good nick. The threads on the inside, the bottom of the gearbox casing are fucked. The gears are a mishmash of SHS and the original A&K gears, as you can see. They're not good. Tappet plate is fucked. Green hot rubber, looks like a G&G, covered in rust. Paint down the barrel. Yeah, there's not a lot I can do with this. This is it, a classic. As far as I understand, it is brand new, fresh out the box. I do not believe it's ever been used, but we'll find out. Cyma G36. I have as much budget as I want to make this the best it can be. And as any site will tell you, it is the best rental gun. The JG is nearly the best. The Cyma is better because the cut-off lever lasts a bit longer. But G36, vanilla as fuck. Everyone's got one, and most people, they love it the day they get into Airsoft, and the second they realise what's out there, they move to something else. But regardless, you can do everything to this, so let's go fucking crazy.
Like your flaming cell, to murder the ones unborn, the worst thing you've ever performed. There are two other things I must tell, love and well. If considering an abortion, if you dig my legs so for her, to which I won't convert, leading to a path of misfortune, the one.
The most annoying part of a G36. Fucking trust me, that's annoying. You'll see it when I get to it.
self-proclaimed escape. Since the year of our Lord 1948, the road to redemption leads through deserts. Rocky though the trip through is well worth it.
Semi. First fire. Right, this is a total classic. It's a Cyma. No, it's not, is it? Yes, it is. This is it, a classic. As far as I understand, it is brand new, fresh out the box. I do not believe it's ever been used, but we'll find out. Cyma G36. I have as much budget as I want to make this the best it can be. And as any site will tell you, it is the best rental gun. The JG is nearly the best. The Cyma is better because the cut-off lever lasts a bit longer. But G36, vanilla as fuck. Everyone's got one, and most people, they love it the day they get into Airsoft, and the second they realise what's out there, they move to something else. But regardless, you can do everything to this, so let's go fucking crazy. Don't use 11-1s in standard guns, but I'm gonna gut it anyway. Bit noisy. Don't matter though. This was meant to be done after my holiday. However, that is the most annoying part of a G36. Fucking trust me, that's annoying. You'll see it when I get to it. That was absolute fucking habit. Absolute fucking habit. Press those down. I didn't have to do that at all because a lot of this shit I'll have to touch. In case you're wondering what size pedo to use, I'm not going to tell you. It doesn't matter. Don't make them too big or too small.
Why are you doing it?
Watch some motherfucking videos. You'll find out, won't you? It still boggles my tiny brain that people charge extra for that service. You saw how fucking long it took. Ordinarily, I don't bother filing the runners, but these are particularly sharp, so I will. And I'm going to be testing new parts in this as well. I love it when other techs make a fucking meal out of some of this stuff. They must be fucking starving. And yeah, I'm moving over to mostly solid bushings. As much as I love the quietness and the smoothness of a decent bearing bushing, I'm just finding in too many cases that although I know the gun will live, I can never promise that a customer won't rag the fuck out of it, jam it up, fill it with glue, whatever, fill it with paint, as you saw, and then literally rag the fuck, and it just blows a bushing. I can't promise that, so it will not live forever if you're one of them. That's how it's done. You might be wondering why I didn't just order some short shafts. And the answer is, I want to make sure that every single shaft on a short shaft, where possible, is perfectly fitted. And if I choose exactly how long I want the shaft, Can't go wrong. I have had it in the past where, because obviously there are thousands of different types of motors and cages and whatever, and Warhead have to make these to fit the majority. And things like the M14, if you get one of the random M14s with the pistol grip on it, it doesn't fit inside that cage. Not without a lot of modification. And last thing you want to be doing is modifying your motor. So it's better just to modify the cage, which got me thinking, well, sometimes the specs are off, depending on the gun you're doing. And so if I am able to modify the shaft length, I can choose exactly how things line up. So that's what I do. You also might have noticed that I don't use a lot of machines. And it's because I trust myself more than I trust a machine. You set everything up, spend a long time setting everything up, and if you're just slightly off, whack, the machine just fucking does it and fucks everything up for you. And I don't want that to happen. And going back to why I'm using solid slim bushings, reliability. I think every fucking tech knows it. As much as a lot of them hate me, a couple love me, but most of them fucking hate me. They will agree the worst thing is when you've put all the time and effort in and something breaks for no reason that's your fault. It happens to me, it happens to everyone. Something breaks, and 90% of the time it's user error. 5% of the time it's just that something needs reprogramming on a MOSFET. That's the biggest one, in fact. So 5%, that's not true. I reckon 50% of it's user error. 45% of it is people don't know how their gun works, so I guess it's user error, but it's a lot of MOSFET stuff, and they don't understand, and they do not want to learn how their fucking MOSFET works, you know? Liken it to this. You have a nice MOSFET put inside your gun because you want the best thing ever, right? And then you don't want to fiddle with it. Oh no, I don't want to fiddle with it, I don't want to fiddle with it. Well, guess what? You need to. You wouldn't go to a fucking car dealership, and just because they've left a fucking radio on a particular channel, doesn't mean you permanently listen to that channel. You don't ever touch it. Why would you do that? Well, they left the handbrake on, so like I've always left the handbrake on. It's not my fault. You need to learn how shit works. So I think a good few techs would agree with me, if not most. If you don't agree, you're wrong. There is nothing worse than when the user breaks something and there's nothing that you've done wrong, but this is someone who doesn't know how the gun works. So you have to take away any little tiny reason that that thing might break down, and at the moment it's bearing bushings. You should buy easy bushings. Yeah, that's all well and good. That is all well and good. They'll fucking break those as well. They will. A customer will break anything. They will. You can fucking give somebody a block of concrete and say, yep, it's unbreakable, you can carry that around everywhere. And they'll come back to you within a week going, it just broke in half. How? It's a block of fucking concrete. It just did, it's your fault. Bollocks. So there we go. That is why I'm moving over to solid bushings where possible. Because reliability. I don't want you fuckers breaking things. Sometimes parts just break. It happens, it just breaks. We're going to try something new. Long story short, I should be able to adjust the power with that. So air can escape through that hole. No air at the moment, and then 1, 2, each one gives me a different size hole, 3, 4, so that's 5 settings in total. So right now I'm not going to let any air escape. Already I've got an issue. I think that's going to overcorrect. Piston, look at the fucking state of that. Why is it that bad? Take a guess. Sorbo pads. Because obviously it's fatter. So we use a different one. There is air seal. V3, Heron hybrid. Make sure you got it on safe before you plug the battery in, otherwise it all goes fucking haywire. This is a very beaten up, resold 1,000 times 7.4 Lion. But just check this shit out. Ready? Semi. Burst fire. Decon. Now I've told him if he wants his mags to keep up 7.4 or drop the rate of fire using the MOSFET. Semi, not really different between 7.4 and 11.1. Burst fire is a bit crazy. Now, I've read the paperwork wrong. I thought there was no budget, but he had a big budget. And we've got another gun in as well, an XM8 that's not going to go in a video. So we've decided it's better to go with this one that he bought brand new, full price, and the XM8 that came out of a parts bin, bargain special at some airsoft shop. Literally take it away before it goes in the bin kind of stuff. It's better to go cheap on that one and spend more on this one, which is what we did. Only downside, I don't know if it's normal. I've never fucking seen it before. Maybe it's normal, but I didn't know that Cyma don't have a thread inside their flash hiders on the G36. So that is push fit. It's also too small. So I've advised him 1 centimetre or a 1 inch barrel extension, or get a different flash hider on their suppressor or something, because that is only just a little bit. It's a centimetre difference between this one and the other one. So, but there she is. As much as I grew to hate the G36 because I saw so fucking many of them as site rental guns, I loathe the sight of a G36, and now it's been a couple of years, so I'm actually quite happy to be having G36s hit my bench. I'm quite happy with it. So yeah, Luke is a happy boy. Nice, right?